Want to know the secrets to attracting dream clients who love you and pay you well? Want to know the secrets to closing high-ticket sales without feeling pushy or salesy? Want to become the highest paid and most respected expert in your field? Want to leverage your gifts and expertise and amplify your impact in the world? This is the High Ticket Sales Secrets Show, where you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the best-kept coaching and consulting secrets. 10 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Please welcome the king of high-ticket sales, Dan Lok.
I'm just about to head down to my basement for some training, for a workout with a couple of my students. I have a couple of students come over to my house once a week, and we do a little bit of martial art training. In case you don't know, I'm actually a martial artist, and I am third generation Bruce Lee student and fourth generation of Yip Man student. So I practice Jeet Kune Do, which is Bruce Lee's martial art, and also I do a little bit of Wing Chun and kickboxing as well. So that's how I kind of keep in shape, and also I found that through motions and movement, you learn a lot about yourself. A lot of my business philosophies and life philosophies, I've actually learned that from martial art. Now today, I'm going to talk about something that I think a lot of coaches and consultants encounter, and I want to share a kind of a quick story with you. A lot of time when you go out there and when you introduce to other people, what exactly do you do? And you might reply, oh, I am a life coach, or I'm a business coach, I am a relationship coach, I am a marketing consultant. Whatever that is, the minute you do that, it puts you in the category of a commodity. Oh, you're another one of those. That's how people think. I'm a life coach. Oh, here we go. Another one of those people who can't get a fucking job and now they're trying to be a coach. You know what I'm talking about? So one of my inner circle, Dan Lok inner circle clients, Lisa Muller, and Lisa runs a consulting firm called All Nations Consulting. And she's a specialist, an expert, helping First Nation and also the government and also in terms of corporations. And she's kind of the deal maker. And she helps government also, First Nation and also corporations. Three of them. Any one of those group could be her clients, and she's quite successful. And recently, we've been talking about, hey, Dan, she's doing a lot of these events, and she's been very successful. I mean, she runs a number of them called Nation to Nation, and she's one of the very few people that can put First Nation like chief as well as the government together in a room, discuss and negotiate and talk about different issues. So she's one of the very few people that could do that. Most people cannot even do that. And a lot of times these corporations or government, they try to get a hold of these chiefs for months or sometimes years, and they could never get a hold of them. So, but Lisa has that unique ability to do that, and she's a very good relationship with a lot of these First Nation chief. So we were talking about, and she was saying, hey, Dan, I'm having some challenges with kind of coming up with my positioning statement. Because you don't just want to say, oh, I'm a consultant. I'm a consultant for you. And I come up with a positioning statement, a line that who you are, what do you want to be known as? That's very, very important. So in my case, king of high ticket sales. Versus just, oh, I'm just another consultant or this and that. So you need to come up with something that resonates with you. It doesn't have to be like mine, a king of high ticket sales, but you need something that works for you, that resonates with who you are. And I was talking with Lisa, and she was saying, hey, Dan, a lot of people would think of me as, a connector. Because I was asking her what's the most common words people would use to describe her, what she does. And she's a connector. I said, first of all, connector is a big problem. Because first of all, it's very vague. Second of all, most people think in terms of connector, they do it for free. So if you're known as a connector, of course you would connect me with to the chief. Of course you would connect me to the First Nation. Isn't that what you do? You are the connector. Why do you ask for money? All right. So people would expect you to do that for free as a volunteer. So I said, no. Lisa, we got to come up with something much more compelling. And it describes precisely what you do. And you want a statement that only you could claim, not just anybody could call the same thing. So I said, let's come up with something. And we were going a little bit back and forth. And finally, we came up with something that's very, very good. And here's what we came up with. Canada's #1 chief negotiator for First Nation. Now, let me break that down for you. Canada's #1. A lot of time, coaches and consultants, they're so afraid. They are so shy and intimidated by claiming to be the best. Oh yeah, but I'm humble. I don't want to toot my own horn. Well, guess what? If you don't do that, you're not gonna get high ticket clients. You gotta have the confidence and go out there in the marketplace and say, hey, you know what? I'm the best at what I do. I'm world class at what I do. I'm #1 at what I do. You want to pick a category that something, a skill, an expertise that you could say that I am the best in the world at what I do. So Canada's #1 chief negotiator. Now, why do I use the word negotiator? Because in the corporate world, negotiator is someone that you could hire and pay. Not connector, negotiator, a hired gun that you could spend money and get. So chief negotiator for First Nation. It's very precise, very clear. So now when she introduced herself at her events, this is what I do. Canada's #1 chief negotiator for First Nation. You see the difference? And also now she's also, of course, she has an event called Nation to Nation. I'm also the founder of the Nation to Nation event, which is the leading event in its category, etc., etc. That's the power of having that positioning statement. So what is your positioning statement? What do you want to be known as? That one-liner that you use, the people would say, oh, okay, you are the best or you're the only one in that category. And sometimes it's better to be a big fish in a small pond versus trying to go a little bit too broad and too quickly. But you don't wait for permission. Go out there in the marketplace and just claim that spot. And when you do it enough, when you do it enough times, when you do it with enough frequency, then the marketplace will start recognize you. Oh yeah, he or she is the leading authority, is the expert on this particular subject. And then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Until next time, always be closing.
Want to ask Dan a question? Want to connect with Dan and thousands of other like-minded consultants and coaches just like you? Join Dan Lok's exclusive high-ticket consulting and coaching Facebook community today. Visit www.highticketgroup.com. Again, it's www.highticketgroup.com.